Hi everybody, welcome to Cafe. I'm Clarence Reynolds.
And I'm Carissa Clark. Great to be back with you to share all the fun and exciting events happening this week.
Let's start off with the Central Florida Zoo, where there is always something interesting to see. If you haven't been, you need to go, and we'll show you why. Take a look.
The Central Florida Zoo and Botanical Gardens offers a unique way to not only experience Florida, but hundreds of different animals in their habitats here at the zoo. And we are here with the Director of Animal Operations. This is Chris Torge. And you have quite a few residents here at the zoo, right?
That's correct. We have over 350 individual animals here at the Central Florida Zoo, from our smallest little tarantula up to our giant giraffe.
You know, what I do love about walking through the boardwalk of the zoo is you might encounter, some incredible birds as you're walking that are in different exhibits. You have a great way of really folding in the animals to this wild Florida swamp experience here.
Yeah, so we have a unique experience with our botanical gardens and the fact that we are such an outside zoo with all of the lush environments that we have, that we can have the gardens and the exhibits all sort of melding together. So it is a great fun experience.
What are some of the big draws for the zoo? The ones that people come here and they have to see?
I think a lot of people come here for nostalgic reasons, because they came here as kids themselves and they fed, the goats in the barnyard and they fed the giraffes before, and now they're bringing their kids to feed the giraffe. And also the rhinoceros is always a big hit too. We always want to make it unique for our guests, and then we always want to, up the standards of all of our animal care too, so that sometimes means making exhibits bigger and enhancing those exhibits.
And because this is built on a swamp, which I love because it feels so Florida, you even have a gator in one of the areas that kind of snuck its way in.
Yeah, we do have a gator in one of our retention ponds. He's a visitor, but we also have 2 American alligators that are part of our collection, along with 2 other crocodiles too.
You guys have a really great opportunity with everyone coming in to really educate and also open their eyes to the conservation that is so important for people in your field and at this zoo.
Yes, so that's a big part of why the zoo is here, to educate all of our guests. So last year we had over 55,000 people take part in our education programs, and that includes our daily classes, it includes zoo camps which happen throughout the year, and then our special events like night hikes and things like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys are always doing something. If you guys check out their website, you will see there are family activities, there are seasonal activities, in addition to the zoo being open and offering just this beautiful opportunity to see all these kinds of animals.
Yes, we're always busy here. So our events that are coming up soon are Hippity Hop, so that's our Easter celebration. And also one of the favorites for the community is Brews at the Zoo.
Brews at the Zoo. Now, we were able to experience the Asian Lantern Festival. That's really become a huge event for you all.
That's correct, yeah. So that takes over the zoo for a couple of months, and this year we welcomed over 90,000 guests into our doors for that event.
So what makes the Central Florida Zoo so unique in your experience? You've been in this field quite a while. It's such a welcoming place for families to be able to walk across the boardwalk, to bring their snacks, to bring their strollers. I mean, this is just a fun day to experience the zoo.
Yeah, we are a family-friendly zoo, so when you first come in, you'll see the train, so you can have a train ride with your family. There's also the splash pad and our playground. And in terms of our exhibits, we like to have animals here that you're not going to find at all of our other zoos that you will find, an hour or 2 away. So we have our Jacoan peccaries, we have our Fusa, we have our blue dikers. So these are animals that you're not going to see at all of those other bigger zoos that are around the corner.
I was going to say, I need to get out my dictionary because I don't know what you just said, but that's what it's about, right?
Yes.
It's about becoming educated. It's about learning about all these different species of animals, and you have a lot of species here too, right?
Yes, we have many species of animals. We have a large, very big reptile collection, and that includes one of the largest venomous reptile collections here in the state of Florida.
Yikes, but that's a good way to experience it in a controlled environment here at the zoo. So you also have animal encounters in addition to all these events and just having this beautiful day at the zoo. You can get up close with some of these animals, right?
Correct. So for a small donation, you're welcome to feed our giraffe, and that happens from 10 to 3 every day. There's also certain days throughout the week where you can meet a rhinoceros. And then on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, we do what we call Amazing Reptiles, where some of our reptile keepers will come out into a demonstration area and show you some of our reptiles, and some of which will be venomous.
Okay. Well, at the end of the day, why do you think it's so important for people to be able to come and learn and experience the zoo?
For us, it's all about conservation. So if you come here and you see something that inspires you, to recycle more or plant a butterfly garden or donate to a conservation fund, then we've done our job.
So just something to be able to inspire someone coming in to learn more, to do more, to be more involved in nature.
Correct, and you never know, because I was that little kid that was always excited to see the animals at the zoo, and now here I am.
Now you get to see them every day.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Chris Torch, the Director of Animal Operations here at the Central Florida Zoo. And as you can see, there is a lot more to learn, so please check out their website at centralfloridazoo.org.
So you really like the zoo?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes. Why?
No, it's just a little bit goes a long way with me. I'm animal friendly, but I'm just like, oh, okay. I don't want to disrupt their world.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
We're just observing.
We're just
move
observing.
on.
Yeah, it's a zoo.
Right. And it's great exercise.
Yes.
A lot of oxygen. It's beautiful, lush
Yeah.
palms.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Very good.
Well, unlock your family's past at the Preserving Your History series, Genealogy, on July 23rd at 11 a.m. at the Orange County Regional History Center. This informative session provides practical tips and resources for researching your family tree and preserving your heritage for future generations. Whether you're just starting your genealogical journey or looking to overcome research obstacles, this program offers valuable guidance. For more information, visit thehistorycenter.org.
In honor of Orlando's 150th anniversary, the Orange County Regional History Center offers a glimpse into some of the most fascinating and rarely seen items from the city's history with their newest special exhibition, Orlando Collected. This special exhibition features 150 rarely seen items from the city's history, from Billy the Swan to Civil War artifacts. These curated memories, photographs, documents, and artifacts tell the intricate story of our community's past. For details, go to thehistorycenter.org.
Art lovers are invited to the opening reception, A Return to Aspero, on July 25th at the Art and History Museum's Maitland. This special exhibition featuring Andre Smith's artwork offers the first opportunity to view his new visual arts presentation while mingling with fellow art enthusiasts and meeting the artists. Opening receptions provide a unique behind-the-scenes glimpse into the creative process. Check out artandhistory.org for more information. Tucked away in the historic, quaint little town of Gotha is a wonderful experience for those of you who love the outdoors and love plants and love just really being with nature. It's called Kneeling Gardens. And Angela Withers is here. She is the president of the board there to tell us about the whole thing. What is Kneeling Gardens and what is it all about?
Kneeling Gardens, we like to think, is sort of one of the magical little not well-known places in Orange County. But we're gradually becoming better known, and we want to become more so. It was the historic home and garden of Dr. Henry Kneeling, who was from Wisconsin, and he bought the property in 1886 because a friend who was traveling down in Florida told him that a Mr. Hempel was creating this little, what he called a German colony in the wilds of what became known as Gotha. And this was something Dr. Kneeling was curator of the Milwaukee Museum. He was an ornithologist, amongst other things, but he loved tropical plants. And this friend said this would be a place you could grow them year-round instead of in a greenhouse up in the cold. So he bought the property sight unseen, about 40 acres originally, came down in 1886, and from then on every winter would come down and spend time there introducing plants, experimenting with plants. He was an extraordinary plantsman. And this garden of his, and he had 30 or 40 acres originally, it became a mecca for travellers in the early part of the 20th century. People who had never seen these fabulous tropical plants and caladiums. He's known as the father of caladiums. He was growing all of these on this site. But the story was lost because he died in 1929. And the wonderful house, he actually, moving his family down, he decided in 1901 to move his family down and actually move to Florida. And so there were wonderful stories about the house. The house is special. The 6 acres that we have remaining are wonderfully natural. So there's so many things I could share with you about it. We really want people to come see it because it's different. We're not trying to be a Lou Gardens. That's wonderful, that has its place. We want to be an exploration garden because what we discovered when we bought the property, Dr. Nilling died in 1929, then it was bought by Julian and Maggie Nally, who were passionate about the work Dr. Nilling had done, and ran it as a sort of commercial nursery then for a number of years. They both died in 1978 within a few months of each other, had no children, so the property was subdivided. But they kept the 6 acres with the wonderful old house on it because everybody knew this was important, and it goes from Hempel Avenue down to the lake. So then it was rescued by the Bashardis, who lived they lived in Windermere at the time. He was an architect, loved the old house. Barbara was a passionate gardener. So they did a lot of work on it, and then Howard died, and Barbara couldn't maintain it. It became completely overgrown, but she wanted it saved. And so the Henry Kneeling Society was formed at the end, right around 1999. The group started figuring out how can we save the property. She needed the money to leave, and eventually we got it at the end of 2009. And when you come and visit us, you need to know that when we bought it 13 years ago, our non-profit, it took a machete to get around the property. Really? It was completely overgrown. Kudzu and air potato and cat's claw begonia and running bamboo. But here was this wonderful old house and a wonderful story and still amazing plants all in amongst us. And we said, we can make this work.
You know, you mentioned the tropical plants. How does it differ from other botanical locations in Central Florida?
Well, it's a mix. And when I say tropical, there are some more subtropical, is a little bit more appropriate. People would talk about coming and seeing his tropical plants, and some of them are. Caladiums, for example, are technically tropical, but they do brilliantly in Central Florida. So the main thing that is going to be different from other gardens is that we have left it very natural, because as we uncovered, instead of coming in and saying, oh, we're going to recreate, we gradually uncovered. And that was partly because we had no options. Right. We didn't have the money to come in. Was the best thing. Sometimes not having the money at the beginning is a really good thing, because as we cleared the vines and uncovered, we found all these amazing things. And then these wonderful old trees, the canopy, the huge tree canopy, and the things we found underneath, we were then able to keep them and supplement and bring back the things that he was growing that haven't survived. But also, we want it to be a place where people discover nature and discover gardens and say, wow, look at that. That's what happens when this grows here. When a tree falls down, we keep a lot of the fallen logs, and then we all watch the amazing fungi, and we put bromeliads on them, or we hang orchids. But you're seeing the cycle of life. You're seeing the natural progression of things. And that's where we're different. We don't just move out the flowers when they're dead. We trim them back.
And from those humble beginnings, are there now signature events that happen that people can come and engage with Kneeling Gardens? We
do, and those are fun. We've got one coming up, but we do about 3 a year, essentially, and one in the spring that's more of a morning caladium event, caladiums, canvases, and coffee, and we'll have artists painting the gardens and music and coffee and goodies and usually some mimosas and things too, to make it fun. And then In the fall, we've got one coming up now, it's called Owl Prowl, and sort of fall themed, but that is our main sort of fundraiser. But we again have artists painting because artists just love the place because it's different. It's not the usual, here are some beautiful flowers, here's some this, it's discovery. And so they love and find their little area. So we again have live music, we have wine. It's an art and wine wander, and you can wander through the gardens, and we also have owls because the Avian Reconditioning Centre bring us some of their rehabilitated owls, and our own owls, who we have lots of them. They get a little bit territorial and they'll hang out and go, So we have to put the visiting owls under a canopy so that they don't feel too threatened by the owls, you know. But it's a delightful event, and you can chat to the artists and sample beer and nibbles and, you know, taste the food. So that's fun. Holiday event in December is our community event, and that is a Saturday right before the holidays, and we have nature-themed vendors, we have activities for the children. The wonderful old house is all decorated, and we usually have Santa and an elf usually helps him on the front porch, and families can come and have their photographs taken.
Very nice. Well, Angela, thank you so much. And if you haven't been to Neerling Gardens, it is in Gotha, and it is a wonderful experience for people who love nature, who love plants, and who really love the outdoors, and want something that's really unique in Central Florida. So thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Well, thank you. It has been a pleasure, Clarence. We appreciate it. We welcome everyone. Just go to our website first, because we're not open all the time because we don't have enough staffing yet. It's just we volunteers mostly.
Great. So check out the website first.
first.
Thank
There
you.
we go. All right. Thank you.
Step back in time for the 4th annual Vaudeville Variety Show Spectacular on July 26th at 7:30 p.m. at the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts. The LCO Orlando's premier chamber pops orchestra and big band presents an evening of classic entertainment featuring music, comedy, and theatrical performances in the grand vaudeville tradition. It's a delightful throwback to the golden age of American entertainment. For tickets, visit drphillipscenter.org.
Experience the powerful exhibition Jainiko Huru, Threads of Freedom, in Jerry Kinuthia at the Albin Palashik Museum and Sculpture Gardens, running through August 17th. This thought-provoking visual arts exhibition explores themes of identity, freedom, and cultural heritage through the compelling work of artists in Jerry Kinuthia. For more information, visit palashik.org.
So I had the pleasure to go with Taste of the Town to visit Teak Neighborhood Grill. It is famous for its burgers. It's delicious. Check it out. Hello and welcome to Taste of the Town. I'm Carissa Clark. I'm here at Teak Neighborhood Grill, and I have the pleasure of introducing you to their bartender, Jordan. Jordan, thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here at Teak. I appreciate it.
Oh my goodness, it is a pleasure. So I know that you are known for your signature drinks. They are known for some amazing drinks. So what do you have for me here today?
Today, I'm going to be making you the Malibu Barbie.
Malibu Barbie?
Malibu Barbie.
Wait, now that's really cute and fun. So what inspired this drink?
So the Malibu Barbie was inspired by the Barbie movie.
Oh, yeah.
Nicole, our bartender, did make it, and it's been extremely popular.
Oh my gosh, that's really, really cute, and that's fun. It's really popular. What do you think makes it popular?
Probably the liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get to it. All right, let's go.
All right, so we're going to start off with Malibu rum.
Oh, appropriate.
This is a build drink, so we're going to build everything together. So we're
Okay.
going to do an ounce and a quarter of Malibu rum.
All right.
Beautiful. All right. And then we are going to do coconut cream, just a little bit right there.
Ooh, I like coconut.
Coconut is so good. Yes,
oh,
yes, yes.
that's very good.
All right, and then we're going to do equal parts pineapple juice and lemonade. So let's put our pineapple juice in it. And then we're going to put our lemonade. And this is where the fun begins. We get to shake it.
All
Yes.
right.
You ready for it?
Yes, let's go. Shake, shake, shake.
All right.
Oh,
And
goodness.
it's going to smell so good when it comes out.
really?
Nice. So we're going to pour that back in
does.
there.
Yes.
And then I'm going to top it off with our dragon fruit simple syrup that we make in-house.
Ooh.
So that's going to give us our nice little pink flavor.
Isn't that so fun?
And then, of course, you need your garnish. We're going
Of
to
course.
pineapple garnish, of course.
Jordan, I am loving
it's
this. I can
Yes.
totally appreciate the inspo aspect of this. It was such a great movie.
Such a good
It's
movie.
a lot of fun. And who doesn't love like coconut and pineapple? And I love the dragon fruit. you
Dragon
said.
fruit simple syrup, yep.
That is very cool. And so I also know that you are known for you have a nice signature cocktail menu,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
And there's an assortment there.
Yes, so many variables. And for anybody that wants to come in, there's so many options.
That's really nice. And then what you do is really cool is for 2 different parts of the year, you change out your drink options.
Correct.
So, you're going to be doing a spring.
A spring signature menu just for the spring and possibly the summer. And then we will be changing it for the fall. So spring and fall, but it kind of coexists together.
Okay, so we do a little spring, summer, and then a little fall, winter. And I was looking at the menu and it's lovely. It's really, really apropos for spring and to summer. I kind of want to taste all of them. And I'm definitely excited to have a sip of this. So you have a great happy hour. Tell me a little bit about your happy hour.
Yes, we have a happy hour for anybody. We do have our signature liquors, which is going to be your vodka or your tequila.
Okay.
We do have 22 ounces of either Miller, Yingling, or Coors Light.
All right. That's
And then
pretty
we
good.
have 2 for $7 high noon seltzers.
Ooh,
Yes.
2 for $7 high
2 for
noon.
$7.
So clearly there's quite the attraction here. They have all of these different menus for drinks and an all day, everyday happy hour.
Correct.
And I'm about to have a taste of this Malibu Barbie.
Yes.
And this looks so pretty. Doesn't this look so lovely? Okay, I'm really excited to do this. Here we go.
How do you like it?
2 sips worth. That is delicious. Try that at home. Jordan, I loved it. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome,
Please
of
go
course.
to our website for more information. I invite you to come here to Teak Neighborhood Grill for your taste of the town. Until then, I'll see you around town. So not only are they famous for those burgers, didn't that look amazing?
Yes, looks good.
Right? Well, not only the burgers, but go there for trivia. Go there for trivia. It is family
Really?
and friend fun. They are known for it.
You totally want me on your team.
I do.
'Cause I'm
I do.
full of useless information that comes in handy.
Oh, that's wonderful. Let's do it. Explore local history at Winter Gardens Renaissance and Historic Timeline at Winter Gardens City Hall, running now through July 31st. The exhibition chronicles the remarkable transformation of Winter Garden from its early days to its current status as a vibrant community. Discover how the city has evolved while maintaining its unique character. For more details, go to the Winter Garden Heritage Foundation's website at wghf.org.
In the month with the enchanting Sunset Serenades classical concert series on July 31st at 7 p.m. at Lou Gardens. This magical evening combines the beauty of classical music with the stunning backdrop of the gardens as the sun sets. Bring a blanket or chairs and enjoy an unforgettable musical experience surrounded by nature's beauty. For details and tickets, go to lougardens.org.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah, really nice.
There's a lot of beauty, a lot of nature, maybe some bug spray.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I think
Yeah, you need that as well. You know, one of the things that we mentioned, the vaudeville exhibition, I'm
Yes.
fascinated with vaudeville. I've always thought my life was basically vaudeville.
Really?
Pretty much.
Oh my goodness,
That's
and I
it.
thought I knew you.
I'm just on stage.
Oh, I had no idea. I love that.
I love vaudeville
Oh,
stuff.
that's so good, and
Yeah.
you're not wrong.
I like
Isn't life a
exactly.
stage?
It is. It is.
It is. That wraps up this week of events. If you have one you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Carissa Clark.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. Remember to join us next week to see what's new and exciting in your community.